Michael Jaafar, your final word on this before we switch gears. Thankfully, we're going to be moving on from Robert Telles. He is going to be stuck with this for the rest of his life, likely. What are the odds of him seeing the light of day? You know, he's looking at, as he said, probably 28 years with the enhancements before he's even eligible for parole. A lot of times, the first time up on parole, you're rejected, and then you have to come back, and it's usually a year or two after that that parole is actually granted. Is this guy going to go over time? Do you think people do wake up in the system, and he's going to spin a different tale and say, yeah, I did it at some point? Or will he go to his grave saying, I was framed by a ton of people?
If he was a well-constructed person, I think he would take a turn and admit to it. I don't know. There's a hole in his soul, but here's what I think. There's two factors that are going to come into this. Number one, no one's ever going to get parole unless they admit to the crime that they were convicted of, because the system itself abhors it. The people who sit on these parole boards really get offended by people who take the tone that Robert Telles has. There's another factor: family. His family's very young. Some parole boards will allow family members to attend the parole hearing sometimes.